Guys, we all know James Charles has done so many terrible things over the years, but this time, he has really crossed the line he has never crossed in his entire life. And right now, the whole internet is basically chasing him down. And as of this second, James is nowhere to be found. So let's first get to how this whole mess even started. So James, or honestly, dumbass James at this point, he posted this video where he was basically making fun of a woman who lost her job. And the message she sent him wasn't even rude or weird. It was just a simple DM. She was like, "Good morning, James. I know you probably won't see this, but I'm really struggling right now. Spirit Airlines filed for bankruptcy and I lost my job." And she attached her GoFundMe link. That's it. And instead of James ignoring it if he didn't want to help, but instead he turns on his camera, reads the message out loud, and starts laughing, like actually mocking. He goes, "You know what else would help you? Getting another job. Yeah, try that."
I just got a DM on here from a girl that said, "Good morning, James. I know you'll probably never see this, but if you could just take 1 minute to read it, would really mean a lot to me. I'm really struggling right now because Spirit Airlines just filed for bankruptcy and I have lost my job. Here's a GoFundMe link. Any donations help." I'm sure they do, sweetheart. I'm sure they do. You know what else would help you? Getting another job. Yeah, try that.
Like, seriously? Then he keeps going, saying she was lazy, saying she should have spent more time applying for jobs instead of messaging him.
Because in the time that it took you to copy and paste the same ass message to myself, who you don't follow, by the way, and probably 100 other influencers and celebrities, you could have applied for 100 other jobs, but you didn't because you're a lazy piece of shit and you're entitled. And you think that influencers and celebrities should fund your life for you. Why would I ever help you? You're not a fan. You don't even follow me. You've never supported me. This is your first time DMing. And you think that I'm gonna send you money because you lost your job? Oh my God, welcome to the real world, sweetheart. People lose their jobs every day, and you're white, pretty, and able-bodied. You're in a much better position than a lot of other people out here who are trying clearly much harder to make a better life for themselves. Why would I help you? Aside from that, 17,000 people lost their jobs at Spirit Airlines. Why do you think you need the GoFundMe? I can at least 1% respect the mentality of closed mouths don't get fed, doesn't hurt to try. But honestly, it does hurt to try because now you pissed me off, okay? I'm not the one. Go find fucking Mr. Reese. This is literally his entire shtick. I'm sure the next YouTube video is literally gonna be like, "I rehired all 17,000 of the Spirit Airlines employees, and it's gonna be the real life Hunger Games. The last one of them to leave the Spirit Airlines plane gets to be the CEO of the new company and gets a house and a car and $10 million that everybody else dies." Go find that video to compete in, baby. I'm not helping you. I'm not helping you. All you did was lost your job, okay? Welcome to the real world. I can at least understand if you were like, "James, I'm a longtime fan. Here's a trillion years of DMs and my support for you. I love you. I'm suffering with a really rare genetic disease that there is no cure for, and I'm trying to raise money for myself and other people that have this." Maybe I would help. Maybe I would help because I love you and I appreciate you. This bitch, you lost your fucking job? What are we gonna do? Nothing! I'm gonna do nothing. You know what you need to do? Go find a fucking new one, girl. Put some effort into the workplace.
Who raised this man? And as you all know, the people in the comments, they immediately lost it. Like nobody was holding back anymore. One person said, "What does he know about the real world? He's been an influencer since he was a teenager." And honestly, it's true, because he's rich, he's living a comfortable life, and he's still making money. So for him to sit there and laugh at somebody who's desperate and scared about surviving, it's just gross. And then somehow it got even worse because GoFundMe themselves actually stepped in, like the actual company commented and basically said, "That wasn't nice. If the woman contacts us, we'll help her." Like, that was insane to me. Because GoFundMe showed her more compassion in one comment than James showed her in that entire video. Like, imagine getting humbled by GoFundMe publicly. I cannot. But the thing is, this isn't even surprising anymore. Like, this is who James has always been. Like, that's who he's been from day one. The comments also got dark pretty fast when a lot of people started bringing up the old scandals again, especially the stuff involving minors. People were literally saying if he had actually been fully canceled back then, he wouldn't still be here acting this out of touch. One commenter says, "First, yeah, he's for sure out of touch. He should have been canceled after the whole talking to minors thing." And honestly, people are frustrated because it feels like the same cycle every single time. Like, every time he does something awful and everybody gets mad, he will then disappear for a second and post an apology video with sad music and a serious voice, and then somehow a few months later, he's back like nothing happened. Meanwhile, other creators get canceled for something less they did. I mean, like, they will be wiped from the internet. But James, he always somehow survives every single controversy. And people genuinely don't understand how. Like, the comments are full of people saying, how does he still have a platform? How many lives does this man have? How is he still famous after everything? So, yeah, he later came out the next day and apologized again like he always does, saying, it was stupid of him, it was rude of him, it was blah, 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 like that.
So I ended up deleting the video that I posted yesterday talking about people who send me GoFundMe links that have never followed, supported, DM me before, just begging for money. And most people were like, enjoying the video, saying it was a valid point, but it definitely started causing some discourse in the comments, and a lot of people were just saying it was out of touch and insensitive, and they're right. It was definitely a harsh choice of words, maybe not my best video, and I deleted it. But of course the internet is forever, and now a lot of content creators are using like the 5-second clip in the very beginning where I'm like, you're a lazy piece of shit, get a new job, to upload their cute little fake pieces. Being like, influencers are all so out of touch, this is so disgusting, you don't know how hard it is in the job market these days. Oh my god, give me a break. I am out of touch, first and foremost. Okay, I am never going to be one of those influencers that gets online and pretends to be poor so I can come across as relatable to my audience. I think it's tacky, I think it's annoying, and I also think it's quite insulting to the audience watching, as if you guys are going to be fooled into thinking that. You've been watching me for 10 years now. It's no secret that I have been able to find success doing what I've done. It didn't start that way though. I started from literally nothing and had a dream for myself and was determined to literally do anything to make it happen, and luckily I've been blessed to be able to do that and now call this my full-time job. The reason I made that video yesterday though was a lot of people these days do not have the make it work mentality. They have no desire to actually put in the effort to try to fix a problem and get themselves out of a situation. They immediately result in asking for help. And don't get me wrong, I don't think there's anything wrong with asking for help. In my personal opinion though, it should be a last resort. If you disagree, that's totally fine. That's your personal opinion. I'm not going to apologize for having mine. There's a lot of people responding back to the video being like, oh my gosh, he has no idea how hard the job market is. I've been applying for new jobs for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years now, and I've literally heard back nothing from any of the jobs. I'm sorry that that is happening to people. I know that the job market fucking sucks. I've heard so many horror stories. I can't even imagine what that's like. Those are the people, in my opinion, that are totally valid in asking for help. The person that I made the video about yesterday lost their job last week at Spirit Airlines, along with 17,000 other people. And granted, I don't know this person. Maybe making a GoFundMe link was really their last resort. I just personally did not believe that to be the case, because I know for a fact that they sent the same exact DM to hundreds of different influencers and celebrities. This person did not follow me. They have never DM'd me previously. They have never supported me on any social platforms. They have never purchased from Painted. This person was literally just spam copying and pasting this DM to every person that they assumed had money to offer them. And I'm sorry, just because somebody has money does not mean that you're entitled. I'm sorry if that comes across as insensitive or privileged or mean, but welcome to the real world. It's fucking hard out there. Nobody owes anybody anything. The universe will constantly remind you of that, and a little bit of effort goes a really, really long way sometimes. I stand behind what I said 10 toes down. Instead of spending an hour copying and pasting the same DM to 100 different celebrities or influencers, you could have spent the same amount of time copying and pasting a job application to hundreds of different companies. Or, hear me out, put in a little bit of effort. If you want to send the DMs, at least spend 20 seconds before you hit send, customizing it to the person that you're asking for money from, right? Hi sister, James, I've been watching your YouTube videos since I was a teenager. You really taught me how to do makeup and it positively impacted my life every single Friday. Hey, I'm in this shitty situation. Do you think that you could help? Probably would have gone a lot further than a generic message. Or, instead of copy and pasting the same job application to hundreds of different companies, send in 10 job applications to the companies that you really care about and you think you could fit in with, and then customize your application and your cover letter, letting these recruiters or hiring people know that you're the best candidate for this job and why they should want you on their team. I know putting in the extra work and effort probably feels useless when you know that you're in a sea of DMs or job applicants, but trust and believe, as somebody who's now on the other side of things, the little bit of extra effort does go a very long way, and unfortunately, taking the easy route is usually never going to work. That's just my 2 cents. Just a word of advice. You can take it, you can leave it, it's all good. I just wanted to provide some more context on my video yesterday because I do not like how it's being twisted and taken out of context. It was definitely never my intention to undermine anybody who's trying to work and provide a better future for themselves, their family, and their loved ones. I just don't exactly think that that is what this person was trying to do. Or
okay, at least he admitted it. But people aren't buying it, and I think the reason people aren't buying it anymore is because James has apologized so many times that his apology doesn't even feel real anymore, but instead feels like damage control. One commenter was like, he didn't have the decency to put clothes on for these apologies. Another added, exactly, laying in bed without clothes to apologize. Chilly. And people were also pointing out the timing too, because apparently his music and his projects were finally starting to get attention again. So now everybody's wondering if this apology is actually genuine or if he's just trying to save his image before things get worse. But look, to be fair, James doesn't owe anybody a dime and nobody has the right to be entitled to his donation, but he could have just ignored the DM completely, but he did not. Instead, he thought it would be cool to mock the lady publicly. And that is what made a lot of people angry. Plus the fact that so many people are struggling right now. Like, I mean, a lot of people are losing their jobs, getting evicted, and barely able to pay their bills. So when somebody sitting in a mansion laughs at their struggles like that, they are obviously going to take it personal. And one person said, what does he know about the real world? He has never worked a regular job in his life. He has never had to live paycheck to paycheck or worry about food. And that's reality for a lot of people watching it. And James is laughing at it for content. So now everybody's asking one same question again. Is this finally the moment everything ends for his career? Because honestly, I don't even know anymore because people have said it before and somehow he always comes back. But this situation feels somehow different. Like mocking a struggling woman during an economy like this while you sitting in a luxury house. It's just crazy. One commenter says, let's hope this makes him disappear from the internet forever. Even some of his loyal fans are starting to keep quiet. So, yeah, I need to know what y'all think because we are definitely not done talking about this. Bye.